YouTube? Figs here. Wowee, what a Wrestlemania Axxess reveal for figures that they've had today. Oh, I just had to show you guys. I don't do these kinds of videos often, but when I do, it's because the reveals have just been insane. Last year they revealed like a couple figures here and there at Wrestlemania Axxess. This year, full blown. I think as good as San Diego Comic-Con as far as reveals go. Very surprised and impressed with everything they've shown today, from first time in the lines to like some updated figures, just really amazing. But before we get into that, if you missed yesterday's video, which you probably did because YouTube didn't send out post notifications for some reason, check it out in the card above. I will be doing a live stream Q&A video where I answer all of your questions and you guys get to be a part of it. If you want, feel free to leave your questions down in the comment section of that video. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll be doing the live stream next week. Can't wait for that. Now on to these figure reveals. We're going to go in alphabetical order from basics to elites. First of all, we have, and of course at the end we will be showing some sneak peeks that aren't listed in any sets yet. That'll be at the end of this video, but right now, Basic Series 97, I'm going to try to go through these really quick because they've shown so many figures today. This seems like a SummerSlam themed set. We have AJ Styles, they're all in SummerSlam attires from previous years, and we also have Bret Hart. We have two Miz figures, one in the black, one in the white. I'm unsure of which one's going to be in the chase, but both attires look pretty damn good. We have Jeff Hardy from his paint that he wore against Shinsuke Nakamura last year, and we have Razor Ramon, which is, they did well since it's a basic figure, but if you guys know Razor Ramon and you know this attire, you know it hasn't got all the detail that he had that night, but since it's a basic, cut them slack, I suppose. Basic Series 98, we have Elias wearing brown pants. Gotta get more Elias figures out there, he's just on fire at the moment. We have Finn Balor in the white attire, Ultimate Warrior in the yellow. Man, they're always finding new attires to release with Ultimate Warrior. He has so many different looks. Cool that they're doing another one here. We have a Ruby Riott with an updated head sculpt. I definitely see a lot of collectors head swapping this with the Elite NXT series Ruby Riott. That looks like a really good head sculpt. And we have two Tony Nese figures. I believe the chase in this one will be the one with the black knee pads, but I could be mistaken. I think that one also looks really good. The head sculpt looks just like Tony Nese. We don't have any Series 99 pictures, but we do have some test shots for Series 100. Mattel have gone all out and they've made this a special set featuring the top legends in WWE history, and by the looks of all these figures, they've given every single one a new head sculpt and all special packaging. This may be the one time where I'm interested in a new basic set, but we have to have a look at these. Definitely one figure in particular, you guys will know in a minute. We have The Rock, and they showed us the back of what the packaging will look like. Just an all-out special Basic Series 100 set, and definitely a different design. We have Shawn Michaels, and it looks like they've given us like all different like personalized designs in the backgrounds as well. Really like how they're going all out with these. Undertaker, that is the one I'm looking forward to. A brand new Undertaker head sculpt with the tongue out, with the eyes rolled back. Can't wait for that one. It's been a while since they've done a new Undertaker head sculpt. We have John Cena. By looks of it, that looks like the most accurate John Cena head sculpt that they've given us to this point. It almost looks just like him, which I can't believe I'm saying for a Mattel figure because they are usually like way off. This one, it actually does look like John Cena, so well done Mattel. And we also have Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I think that's a new head sculpt as well. Stone Cold Steve Austin doesn't get new head sculpts very often, so that's pretty cool. Moving on to some battle packs, we have Series 60, Sheamus and Cesaro. I'm unsure why they've given him some like grey hair in the beard. Maybe that's accurate, but I don't remember Cesaro having grey hair. There's got to be a reason why they've done it, right? But cool nonetheless that they're doing another The Bar set. And we also have Goldberg versus Stone Cold Steve Austin from early Ruthless Aggression era. They've given Stone Cold Steve Austin a t-shirt, so he looks different enough for collectors to buy him, I suppose. It's cool that they're doing some more Goldberg figures in basic form from his early WWE run. And we also have, I think this is a really cool concept, Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss from their one-off match in... Am I correct in saying it was in Abu Dhabi, where they weren't allowed to wrestle unless they had like full body suits on? And they've replicated the attires very well from what I can see. I believe they're both using the exact same mold, which is probably why they were able to pull it off. But I think it's going to be a really hot seller, a moment in wrestling history, the first ever women's match in Abu Dhabi, if I'm correct. And we have a Survivor Series Walmart exclusive set. We have Braun Strowman wearing a Raw singlet and The Miz wearing a SmackDown t-shirt. I suppose this is based on last year's match. Was The Miz in that one? He could have been. I can't honestly remember. We have Goldberg versus Triple H from that Elimination Chamber match where Triple H wore those long style trunks because I think he had like a torn groin or something along those lines, so he had to wear a different look. Remembered by many, hated by most. But it's a memorable look nonetheless. So, and we also have another Goldberg basic figure. It's cool that they're doing a few of those. It's in a different attire from the other one though. And we also have Bobby the Brain Heenan and a first time in the line Gorilla Monsoon figure. Very cool to be getting a Gorilla Monsoon figure. I'm guessing that it was supposed to be like a builder figure, but they've fit him into this line instead. Now I really hope that these are just prototypes and they're going to fix the scale for these, because Bobby Heenan is way too short, Gorilla Monsoon is way too tall. I'm hoping that it's just like an early sample and one of them was, well, like Gorilla Monsoon was blowing up so you could see all his detail. I really hope that's not the final product, because they aren't that... There isn't that much of a difference in their height, but cool nonetheless. Now we get onto the good stuff. The Elites Series 69. According to WWE.com, there are going to be 3 exclusive figures in this set. I guess we'll have to wait and see if that's true, but first up we have The Rock. He's supposed to be a Walmart exclusive. It looks like it's his WrestleMania 18 attire. I think he wore gold design trunks on that, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty damn cool, and The Rock figures are always great sellers. We have Sonya Deville, which a lot of people didn't think that she'd be getting elite treatment, but here she is getting it here. Looks great so far. Interested to see what the attire is underneath, but looks good so far. The head sculpt looks spot on. We have Bobby Lashley. That one also looks spot on with the special hands. It's like the Daniel Bryan hands reused, but it's just like how he looked in his WWE return with the headband. And we also have Tommaso Ciampa. He's going to come with a crutch and cloth camo pants, which looks really good from what we can see so far. We can only hope that it has correct height this time, unlike his Hall of Champions Elite. And we also have Liv Morgan here, who was shown a couple months ago as being a Target exclusive in this set. A very nice looking figure. We've already seen that one though. And the last figure in the set, The Miz, from what looks to be his WrestleMania 34 attire. That one, I think, would stand out on everyone's shelf and everyone's collection. I may end up picking that one up myself. It just looks really cool. And in Elite Series 70, this is the only one they've announced is in the set so far. It is Seth Rollins in an updated Shield attire with a brand new vest mold. It's got to be like an updated 2018 style Shield figure to go with the Dean Ambrose that came out quite a while ago. And we can only assume that Roman Reigns will be coming out in the future as well. We have Elite Top Picks series. They've shown everyone but Braun Strowman so far. We have Finn Balor in the grey attire. Finn Balor figures, again, hot sellers. Why not pump out Finn Balor figures? He's got quite a few different colour scheme attires now, so why not make heaps of them? That one also looks really cool. And we have AJ Styles in what seems to be like a colour change from last year's Top Picks set with the green attire rather than the grey and blue. And he also has the updated head sculpt. Not sure about the plastic shirt though, but the actual attire and the hands with the P1 logo, that looks all good. And probably my least favorite in the set to this point is the Seth Rollins. It is a straight up re-release. They've already re-released this attire in Elite form like probably 2 years ago now. The only difference is that they've painted studs on the belt and they've given him a different head sculpt. Again, not even the best Seth Rollins head sculpt, so I don't really see the need for them to pump out more of these Seth Rollins figures. He's worn other attires, like they could have done his WrestleMania 34 attire in Elite form rather than releasing this attire twice. I don't really see the point in doing that, but it is what it is. Hopefully it still sells. Not a bad figure, but just not the best choice, I suppose. And next, one of my favorite reveals today is the Epic Moments Ultimate Deletion set. Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. That comes with the lantern, Skarsgård, the dilapidated boat, and the mower of lawn. Wonderful! Look at that packaging in the window, just the text and everything. Oh, and he also comes with the hologram as well. Just, oh man, what an amazing looking set. Definitely picking this up. I'm glad that Mattel are still going to be releasing this. This just, it looks wonderful. And moving on to some retros. Retro Series 10, I think. I could be wrong, but I think this is Series 10. It's either Series 10 or Series 11. We have Elias. This one is posed with the guitar. Hopefully he comes with it, because it looks like the exact same guitar that came with the Elite Series 60 Elias. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but it'll be cool if it does. Junkyard Dog. That's a really cool one to be making in the retro line. I'm not sure. I'm not a Hasbro collector. I'm not sure if he got a Hasbro figure back in the original line, but if he didn't, it's really cool that they're finally giving it to the collectors who have always wanted him. We also have Woken Matt Hardy to go along with the Jeff Hardy that was released a couple sets ago. That's cool. And the one that most collectors have been screaming for this figure since the mid-90s, it is Diesel in the retro line to, I guess, replace the Hasbro figure that never came out. It was supposed to come out, but it never did. Diesel, that looks pretty damn cool with the sunglasses. And the last official reveal we have today before the sneak peeks is Ultimate Series 2. We have Shinsuke Nakamura. The reaction to this one hasn't been so great so far. I suppose it's because Shinsuke Nakamura figures has been shelf forming everywhere, and I can relate. There's like 6 or 7 Elite Series 63 Shinsuke Nakamura figures in my local warehouse store. I already bought one, so I've done my part. I've bought it. I really like that figure, and I really like the look of this one as well. I'm just not sure if it's the best idea for a selling point, but I do really like it. I'm not going to take that away from the figure itself. Looks like it's his WrestleMania 34 attire. Comes with a few alternate heads, and the interchangeable arms and the vest, so he can come out in his entrance. I think it's a really cool figure. It's still Shinsuke Nakamura's best looking figure yet. But the one that everyone will definitely be wanting in their collection, it is Bret Hart with the paint splatters on the attire. I've always wanted Mattel to make this in Elite form. They've gone the extra mile and made it an Ultimate Edition, and he also comes with a few interchangeable heads. He comes with the shades, the cool hands that he does in his entrance, the open hands, and the interchangeable arms and vest for his entrance jacket. Just, oh, with that jacket especially, it just looks epic. Such an awesome looking figure. I'm probably going to pick up both of those Ultimate Edition figures. They just both look incredible. Now onto some sneak peeks. They aren't listed in any set so far, that's why they're in their own section. These are the last figures we're showing today. First off, we have Jeff Hardy with the braids in his hair. It looks like it's like 2006, 2007 is around the time that he had this look, if I can remember correctly, which is really cool because he's a hot seller. He's one of Mattel's best wrestling figure sellers in history, so why not just pump out as many different looks as possible. Really cool that they're doing this. Will he come with like an Intercontinental Championship or a World Tag Team Championship? Either way, I'm probably going to end up picking this one up. I really like the look of it so far. And next, first time in the line, Don Muraco. Obviously these are just test shots, they haven't painted them fully yet, they're just like early previews, but Don Muraco, I can only assume this is going to be like a Walmart exclusive in a future Elite line, since it's first time in the line and he's a flashback. Really cool that they're going out and making all these different legends that they haven't made in Mattel figure form yet. Very cool, I'm interested to see the final product for that one. Next we have Alicia Fox getting her first Elite treatment with that insane captain's hat, whatever that thing is. I can't even tell what that is, but she's been featured on TV more regularly, or not over the past couple months, but over the past year she's appeared more with Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, everything they've been doing. So pretty cool that they're making her an Elite figure. Will that be like a Walgreens exclusive, or will it be in the main line? Hopefully the main line, because those Walgreens exclusives, just being outside of US, they're just impossible to find. Next we have Drew McIntyre. This one actually looks like it's close to being a final product. He's just not listed in any sets. This one, I think he looks even cooler than his NXT series figure, with the hair draped over the face, with the long coat. Looks like a similar figure, but the head sculpt is new. That just looks really cool, and I really want to own this figure. It looks really damn cool. Next we have Mustafa Ali with the removable vest. I don't even know what that thing over his face is called, and he has the special hand with the glove that lights up. I wonder if they're going to make it like a glow-in-the-dark thing or not. Either way, it's just going to be really cool. Cool that Mustafa Ali's first figure at this stage is going to be Elite. Next we have Ricochet, also in an Elite form with a special coat. Or did he wear this last year at the NXT TakeOver? New Orleans, maybe? I do recognize that coat. I think it might have been from that. Looks like he has unique hands again, with a special, like, they're not just open hands, but they're straight to go with his entrance pose. So far it looks so good. I'm interested to see what it looks like with the paint, because I reckon that could be also a really hot seller. Next we have EC3, the top 1%. It's pretty much the Triple H body mold, but the head sculpt so far without the paint, it looks fantastic. Just gonna have to wait and see what it looks like with the paint. Surely it's gonna be good. Mattel have been nailing it with their head sculpts as of late. And next we have Adam Cole with an updated head sculpt in Elite form, and he also has the unique hands for the Adam Cole baby chant. That's going to be another hot seller, I think. Are they going to be doing another NXT set, or is this going to be like a Target exclusive in an upcoming mainline set? I guess we'll wait and see. Maybe even be one that I'm interested in picking up. We'll have to see. Next we have Johnny Gargano, again like the Tommaso Ciampa. Hopefully that this one has correct height this time. He has a new head sculpt with the smirk. Hopefully this is going to be a promising release. Next we have Sarah Logan in a basic form. So far it looks really good. Looks just like her. Like, too hard to judge without the paint, but the sculpt, I think they've done an excellent job. And the last two reveals today, we have first of all John Cena with the new head sculpt with, well, what people are calling the JBL look for John Cena. Hopefully he comes with a different attire to what's on this figure. But the main thing is the new head sculpt, it looks like Cena a lot in that head sculpt. It's just interesting, it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like with the paint on. And last of all, I'm really pleased to be seeing this one finally. It is a Paul White, the Big Show from 1999, to go with that Hall of Champions Undertaker figure. The Unholy Alliance is finally complete. We've been waiting for this figure for so long. Really happy to see this one. This along with the Epic Moments Hardys and that Series 100 Undertaker, they've got to be my favorite reveals today. What was your favorite reveal? Please leave it down below. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next time.